This is about 2017 Audi R8 V-10 Plus versus 2016 McLaren 570S, 2017 Porsche 911 Turbo S. About 3/4 up the performance scale sits one of the most competitive sectors, the roughly $200,000 class we're now referring to as junior supercars. For that not inconsiderable amount, a buyer can expect a dash, or more, of carbon fiber, 550 horsepower or more, an engine typically mounted behind the occupants, a 0 to 60 mph time of less than 3 seconds, a top speed just above 200 mph, and a dual-clutch automatic gearbox. And these little siblings to the Ferrari 488 GTB and McLaren 650S represent a market bullseye in that they are within reach of the merely very rich but offer the crowd-wowing looks and performance close to the likes of Bugatti, the Ferrari LaFerrari, and the McLaren P1 for about a tenth of the price. First in the fight is the second-generation Audi R8. Subtly redesigned and stripped of its optional manual transmission, the R8 is the sister car to the one-step-up Lamborghini Huracan, with which it shares much of its carbon and aluminum structure, all-wheel drive system, and higher-revving midships-mounted V10. Our test car wears the plus suffix, meaning its 5.2-liter V10 pumps out 610 horsepower, 70 more than the standard R8 V10, and it's slashed with a hefty dose of carbon molecules, including a fixed carbon fiber rear wing, various carbon accents, and carbon ceramic brake rotors. At a base price of $192,450, including a $1,300 gas guzzler tax, the R8 V10 Plus represents a roughly $40,000 cost savings compared with the Huracan LP 610-4. Audi plumped our test vehicle's price to $202,750 with the addition of an upgraded Bang & Olufsen audio system, $1,900, full leather interior with contrasting stitching on the 18-way adjustable power seats, $5,000, and 20-inch wheels, $1,500, along with a couple other optional doodads. The R8 may constitute a value compared with the Huracan, but Porsche's freshly tweaked 911 Turbo S undercuts the Audi's as-tested price by some $10,000, thanks to its lower starting point and an option load that's unusually light by Porsche standards. The updates for this so-called 991.2 version of the Turbo S are mostly detailed changes, although it carries an additional 20 horsepower versus the last Turbo S, thanks to larger turbocharger impellers and reworked intake ports. The 911 Turbo S represents a different approach to the $200,000 sports car conundrum, in that it's the highest expression of road-focused performance for its model line, a line that includes a base model roughly $100,000 less expensive. It also carries two vestigial rear seats and looks, well, decidedly large and pedestrian in this company. The Raptor-beaked McLaren 570S is proof of the benefits of trickle-down technology. This newest, and least expensive, McLaren nabs a version of the carbon fiber tub in the 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8 that form the basis of the company's more expensive offerings, the 650S and P1. Created to steal some money from the Porsche Turbo franchise, the 570S loses the trick hydraulic suspension arrangement and active aerodynamics of its bigger brothers to get the base price down to a class-competitive $187,400. Our test vehicle was equipped with all manner of options, bringing the total to a hefty $219,770. While it may be a direct shot at Porsche, with a similar engine displacement and forced induction arrangement, the McLaren presents a vastly different visage. Even as its engine pumps out the least amount of horsepower, a still quite ample 562, its highly expressive design and its flip-up, not quite Lambo doors invariably convince standers by that it must be in a different league than our other two competitors. The numbers say otherwise.